because like oblivious to all this.
Who this?
Chipotle.
Chipotle who? Oh,
Yeah.
I love that on my sandwiches. Chipotle sauce.
Not that kind of
On my tortas.
tortas with chipotle.
I'm trying not to eat bread. Come on.
You like at least go to the gym.
Yeah.
We don't. We don't really go to the gym.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you have a machine.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you
Random.
have the just not use them.
I get bored using it.
Yeah, I don't like the treadmill.
I'd rather go walk, and I'm actually not much of a runner.
I'd rather be using the spin bike.
On the bike, my ass hurts.
Your bony bunch.
It's just a tailbone because there's no butt in there.
That's one
Hey, how do
thing.
you know? If you start running too fast, it like cracks.
You don't want to hurt yourself.
Yeah. We have the bikes too, but you cannot adjust the
the
resistance on it,
resistance.
and it won't measure the time nor calories.
You can just do it on a watch if you have a smartwatch.
Well, I don't have one.
Just use hers.
She has it. No, shut up. Shut up. It's synced to her wrist.
All right. Only she can use it.
Yeah, only she can.
Biometrics.
Yeah.
Hola, amigos.
No.
No?
It's not sticking.
But I wanted to. ¿Cómo están?
It was a one-time deal.
I think if there is a sure way to lose subscribers, that may be the way.
Those aren't the subscribers we want.
Like, how confident do you think you are to like make that kind of sounds and not lose any of your masculinity? You know?
It's one of those things where I don't give a shit.
Yeah, me neither. But you,
Yeah.
you don't feel like,
Nah, I'm confident in my masculinity.
oh yeah,
Not only that, like, I think we're at that age where it's like, all right, if I had to do this in public, do I give a shit if someone in the outside sees it? I don't know them.
yeah. I feel like it has to do with like that macho man
Now,
kind of
if
culture.
we were talking about, am I near a girl that I find really cute? Would I do that? Depends on how close we
What
are.
if that helps on your feminine side? If that says to her that you are, affectionate and are okay with being vulnerable and all that.
I don't know. I feel like that would be too affectionate.
I gotta agree with him there.
How so?
It depends if she knows me or not. That also comes to
No, new girl. You're just getting to know.
That's the
first thing you
automatic-
say.
It's not
First
going
impression?
anywhere. Yeah, it's not a good first impression at all.
We had that episode, right? How do you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely not the first way you would introduce yourself
How
to
you
somebody
wanna
brand
do
new.
Nah, that's a bad way. That's a really bad way. Hola, chica, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué es tu
Yeah.
número?
Yeah. She's going to think you're not into girls.
That came out a little
There you
bit
go.
too natural.
Yeah, that was pretty. He's
But-
been practicing.
How about confidence, though? Talking to people? Or just confidence overall in yourself?
Not that bad. I do suck at talking over the phone, though. Like, I do get nervous calling people sometimes because I'm like, I don't want to call people.
Yeah.
That's why when people call me and my first answers are like, what do you want?
Text me. and then
You do have that big, that like, hey.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely had times where people hear my voice and you can tell that they're intimidated and they just like leave me alone afterwards. I'm like, all right, sounds good.
How about you, Cisco? You think you're pretty confident?
Nah, not really. But if I have to, yeah.
I'd like to think maybe I am, but like even when I don't know if you guys have experienced that whole thing where like you're walking just in the sidewalk and then there's some random person walking your way, and then do you look at them or do you kind of like not or look at the floor? Because I'm the kind of person that I feel like I look at the floor because I don't want to make eye contact, But then I've seen some people that just walk and they're like,
Yeah.
you can tell they're confident just by the way they're walking.
So I don't know the problem that I care about the person, but if I'm walking Luke, I'm like, I don't really want to walk and get Luke near someone. So I'm like, I'll walk to the side or some shit like that. If I'm by myself, I'm like, dude, I'm not moving. I don't care. Look at me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but do you look at people
Yeah.
in the eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I'll make eye contact and just be like, what's up? Or,
Really? I look away.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's why I'm saying like maybe I'm not
Yeah.
too confident. Like I'm walking and
Now, if it's a crackhead out on the street on
Oh,
El Cajon
no.
Boulevard, that's a completely different question right there.
we're like completely different. I feel like I would actually look at them more.
What?
No.
No, okay, this is
But
my
I'm making eye contact.
yeah. I'll make eye contact.
No, because then the
Oh,
crackhead's going to follow you.
You never make eye contact.
You see, but this is how the way my head works. It's like I have to look at him and like or her and look at what they're doing because it may affect me. So I need to be aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Aware, but I don't look directly at
You
them.
don't have to make eye contact.
Oh, I
with that.
follow them like
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in the trolley, I'm over, and I see that like crazy person, I'm like, don't look at them, because if you acknowledge them, they are going to then want that attention. So I'm like, no, guys, we're going to be careful.
At that point, now you just see my peripheral. I'm like, just to make sure you know where they're at and stuff.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, how about confidence when it comes to taking pictures in public?
Oh, fuck no.
I try to hide it all the time.
But I hate pictures regardless.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like taking pictures.
I like to take pictures. I'm just a little, I don't know, I guess not ashamed of it, I guess. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, sometimes I'm trying to, like, snap something, right? And let's say, you know, your typical, like, food snap. I make sure that they're, like, you know, it's pointing just at the plate and I don't capture too much of the stuff.
I mean, I sent you
You know,
guys one
around it?
earlier today, and the food looked like crap the way I shot it. So trust me, I don't care.
Oh, no. Total food porn over here. I want to make sure the light is right. You know, the plate is at an angle. You know, Cisco knows what I'm talking about. He takes pictures of drinks.
You get so many likes on your Instagram food photos.
I think I need Instagram first.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All I do is Snapchat.
Yeah,
I don't know, I think it's
And
different.
even
Like Snapchat, those are the people that I'm close with that are like, oh, I'll let
Yeah.
them see this part. Instagram's like, I don't care, whatever.
really?
Yeah, because my Instagram's public. I don't make it private.
Oh, okay.
I don't care enough.
Go look him up.
I see.
Eric at the Iwi Show.
I don't think he's added that last part yet.
Damn it.
No.
Yeah, no, for me it'd be opposite. I have like my closer friends on Snapchat, so whatever I post is like however it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Instagram, yeah, probably.
I think a little bit more on Instagram.
Is it because it's public that you want it to look like, I guess,
Oh, mine's
better?
not public.
Oh. I don't have Instagram, so I really don't know
Yeah.
how this thing work. But I'm guessing it's like Snapchat, just everything stays there.
Yeah, basic.
Not Snapchat, more like Facebook.
More,
mean,
like
sorry.
more like Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Everything's-
Facebook for pictures,
Mhm.
which I actually prefer.
Mhm.
I don't even like. I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time I posted on Facebook.
Facebook. Do you have it set up that it posts on both?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only time I post now.
Oh, because
so I'm like
they're
a
owned by
legit
each other.
Facebook
Right?
post.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
Or when I share YouTube videos.
They're owned by Facebook, right? Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, they're the
They
same
bought 'em out.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
And then once they got Instagram, they were like, "Oh, we need to copy Snapchat," and they ended up making it just in the Snapchat. Because remember, the story started in Snapchat, and then Instagram,
Yeah.
like a few weeks later, stole that idea.
Yeah. And then Facebook got it after.
Well, I think the reason why I actually like Snapchat is that whole thing where it doesn't save the pictures unless you put them on your, I guess, your story. But I never really post anything on my story.
But even then, that's 24 hours.
No, because I think you put every time I have it, like, I think once they open it, it can be, sorry, I think it can be replayed once, but then that's about it. Then it
It has to be
disappears.
replayed right away.
Yeah.
You're thinking about the text. The text can be 24 hours.
So the My Story is when...
No, the stories are 24 hours.
Okay.
But if you send someone like a private snap to each other,
Yeah,
once they open it, it's like they got like less than a minute to if they want to see it again, and then it's
Oh,
gone.
yeah, to replay it. Okay.
Do we need to play the 70-year-old guy that explains how to use Snapchat? Yeah.
But I like Snapchat. I use both of them. But like I said, close friends, that's usually Snapchat. Regular public people, I'll do that on Instagram. Then I also have a lot of friends that don't use Snapchat because they're like, no, we're too old for that. But then they're on TikTok, and I'm just like, I'm not
Right.
moving to that one.
No.
I know for sure. I think if I had Instagram, I think 90% of my pictures would be food.
Food.
Not gonna. Oh, and actually 50-50 dogs,
Your dogs.
dogs and food.
Yeah.
I mean, mine are like Pops and Luke. I want to say that's the majority of mine. Maybe
Even-
the occasional going out.
Even though Luke has his own Instagram.
I forget to post on that one
Oh, yeah.
so much.
He's more famous than Eric.
He has a reel that has 10,000 views. So I'm like, all right, yeah, way more than anything I could have done.
Carrie's friend has an Instagram, I think, for her dog. Dog
Hard
is
part
way
is-
more famous than us.
Yeah.
It's just
my
hard
brother
being,
too.
it's hard being consistent
Coco?
with that one.
Yeah. Coco has his own page.
Of course he
Does
does.
he post on it a lot?
Every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really want to post more on his. I'm just too fucking lazy.
My brother would do TikToks of him. Or like those.
Of course he did. Would.
You know, there's like that one where you could catch your pet with the Pokeball.
Oh,
And then it'll create like a whole little movie for it. And then it'll pop up as, I think, like as a Pokemon card. And they'll have the picture of the dog.
Oh.
I'd never
Yeah.
heard of that.
My brother does that a lot.
Dude, I didn't even know that. That's like an extra app, or is that like a
Filter.
filter?
Yeah.
Because they went crazy with the filters. I'll give Instagram credit on that. Like, they make the Snapchat filters look like, oh, you guys do not have that much stuff.
Yeah.
Instagram just went crazy with them. Let's try something new. Something new. Something new. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's more in line with like TikTok at that point. When
I mean,
you
'cause that's what they're
create
trying
your own
to do.
Yeah.
Don't you guys feel like douchebags by taking pictures of like your food? No. I just feel like it's such a bad habit and maybe a little rude. Like, you know, especially with family. With my wife, it goes like, hold on a minute. I need to take a picture of the food.
Well, for me, it's like, you guys can start eating. I don't care. I'm going to take a quick picture. Whatever.
Oh, no, I stop everybody.
Oh, no, I don't stop everyone. Just me. It's just like, all right. Not getting... No, in that case, you might be a douchebag. In that case.
Yeah.
If you're stopping everybody.
Well, that or my wife has the thing where, let's say if we have a drink, she always wants to take a picture of us cheering before we start having the drink, because then, you know, lipstick or whatever gets on the cup, it doesn't look as neat.
Yeah, when you're first starting to drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? I mean, you and me had the one when we went to Vegas, and we were in the car when we parked, and we're like, let's take one. And we had a drinks in our hand already.
Drink in the parking lot.
It was Vegas.
It was a fun weekend.
Would you consider that like a bad habit?
The amount we drank that weekend might have been a bad habit. But yeah. More of my bad habits, I would say, are more in my dieting more than anything. Because I've really been screwing up with that. I didn't realize how many carbs I was putting into my system for the past couple months. Like, I've been doing good working out, but like, ooh, shit, it was way too much.
For me, I think the eye opener for that, was rice.
Dude, I just stopped eating rice.
Yeah.
I think it's a big Mexican thing, too.
No, because I actually, not that I prefer white rice, but I can have it more constantly.
Yeah,
throughout.
the same. Yeah.
Red rice, I can get tired kind of
No
quick.
offense to my Mexican family, but
Yeah.
No, it's because usually I would say this. The red rice, I don't think goes with everything. The white rice, it can take flavor from anything else.
My guy, you just nailed it right in the head.
Yeah.
No, so I was eating, so going back to the bad habits, rice was a really, really bad habit recently for me. So I was eating, so for lunch, I was eating like chicken with peppers and rice. And then for dinner, I would eat salmon with rice. And then I was doing this for like a month. And then I checked my weight, and I was like, oh, shit. I was way over, and I was like, okay. So, like, just starting, like, last week, I got rid of it, and I switched to cauliflower, or rice broccoli, and I lost 2 pounds the first week just doing that.
Yeah.
Now, how are you when it comes to adding soy sauce to the white rice?
Okay, so I always use the low-sodium one.
Yeah.
That's like the attempt.
But it's always, I don't put it directly on the rice. It's usually like the protein I'm using, like the chicken dish.
Yeah.
It has like a sauce in it that has soy sauce in it.
Okay.
So then mix it with the rice.
Yeah, I just had rice earlier, and I checked the sodium, the amount of sodium in it, and even for the low.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Do you remember the percentage per day kind of thing?
28.
Yeah, it's a
for
lot. Like a tablespoon?
Yeah.
For the low sodium one?
Even for the low sodium one, or 26.
That's not too bad if you think about it. Because let's say you have rice 3 times in that day, and then you add you probably add like a tablespoon of.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
think I put more
But
than
compared
that.
to what the other stuff you're eating, the salt that's in that.
Oh, I don't put any salt on rice.
No, but meats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
Because like I've been comparing like a lot of stuff with sodium lately, and like your dairy products not gonna have that much. We eat a turkey ham, and even that's maybe like 10% per slice.
You know what's trippy sometimes? Talking about like that turkey ham.
Yeah.
Not to make you feel bad, but if you I don't know if you have compared the pork, like the lean pork one and like the turkey ham. Some of those are actually, it's weirdly enough, you would think pork would be the fattier, the worse for you, right? Pork, it ends up being like way healthier, and you have way more quantity,
Yeah.
than
Speaking of the sodium,
no, the
or just an overall.
I would have to check the sodium actually, because we don't cook with a lot of salt.
Yeah.
My problem is Eric's problem with carbs. I think they just sneak up on me all the time. The reason why carbs are so bad is because they do 2 things, right? Like, I guess when you have carbs, eventually end up being breaking down into sugars, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other thing that they do is if you have carbs and fat too close to each other, like, in a meal, or just too many carbs still in your body being processed, it just holds all that fat, in your body, so you can't digest fat as fast as you usually would.
Okay.
That's a problem when I eat a lot of rice. I retain a lot more water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, shit, this part always sucks. Because I'm like, as soon as I stop eating the rice, I'm like, these first 10 pounds, I don't even know what I'm burning. It might just be water weight just going away.
And I know this because my mom, a while back, she was like diagnosed like pre-diabetic, so she had to like take care of like her health. And the biggest changer, you would think it would be like, like fruits, juices, and whatnot. it was the carbs and the rice.
Yep.
So that's the
Yeah.
thing that really lowered her sugar levels.
Yeah, I think right now another thing I'm doing is not eating as much bread. I fucking love bread, but same with tortillas, not eating as much.
Yeah.
Though I did have tortillas yesterday. I was just like, rough day.
Yeah. How many? Okay, so it seems like we all agree carbs are probably the biggest
Yeah.
thing. So what are some of the things that maybe 3 things that you guys have to have in your fridge?
You talking about carbs wise or
No,
just
Anything?
whatever?
Food in general.
Protein powder, chicken, and salmon.
Okay, so you're more of the protein.
Yeah.
Cisco.
Just mean anything in general?
Anything in
or-
general. 3 things that you
desserts and
have to
stuff?
have in your fridge.
Yeah, bread, chicken, maybe orange juice.
Oh, OJ. Interesting. I think I'm definitely chicken has to be one of the big things there. The other one, I want to say tortillas.
Tortillas.
And I'm kind of split between ham or eggs. And actually, I don't
Oh.
like eggs too much, but I just feel like I can do so many things with that.
I always have eggs there. I don't think I always eat them, though. A lot
Yeah.
of times I just hard boil them, and then that's a good source of protein, so I just go with that. As you can tell from what I've been saying, high protein diet's what I like doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to switch the orange juice out for eggs and
No, you can't. You can't. you drink that, OJ. Well, actually, I think you have realized this now more, but we rarely have juice or sodas or anything at the house. It's usually
Oh, yeah.
water. I know you have noticed because we always go like, we have water.
I usually keep like Coke Zero or something like that, but most of the time that's more for mixing with.
no,
Whiskey.
yeah, that's my dad right there. I drink water all day, and for dinner I'll have like a cup of iced tea or lemonade or something. And then
Every now and then we have our beers, right?
Yeah.
Like we do have beer and alcohol at the house, but those are kind of like not the usual. That's like once a week kind of thing or twice a week
Right.
kind of thing. But it's mainly water. Like with breakfast we could have water. With dinner we could have water.
I feel like for breakfast, it's kind of why I said OJ. I like to have OJ with my food. Unless I'm eating cereal, then
Just realized I do have one type of juice at home, but I just recently started doing it for the weight loss. Unsweetened cranberry juice. It tastes like shit.
It's sour, right? It's like
Yeah.
really- yeah.
It tastes horrible. Today I forgot to drink it before I went to the gym, but I drank it later in the day, and I was just like, ugh, why?
Okay, so you're not doing it for like to compensate something that you're not drinking, right? It's like an add-on to your diet for
Yeah.
weight loss. Because I think that's kind of where maybe our mind kind of plays tricks too. Because we always try to find like a substitute for something that we're gonna give out.
right.
Like
I think the cauliflower for me will help me with the rice. I've not noticed a difference.
oh no, but I'm saying like more like because that's like an actual healthy, I guess shift right into your
Yeah.
diet. I guess I'm talking more like for us. It has happened that let's say we cut down on fruit, like fresh fruit,
Yeah.
but then we end up getting like the juice.
Oh,
So at that
And
point, you're
substitute,
switching sugars for sugars,
Yeah.
and probably the worst. You went
Yeah, from natural fruit to
even if you go like a natural juice, you still lose all the fiber because that's the whole point of the fruit, the fiber that you get, and it never outweighs the bad of the sugars.
yeah.
Do you guys eat a lot of fruit? No.
Right now, I think the only fruit I get in my system is like a banana that I put inside my protein shake. That's about it.
Yeah, I'll have a banana in the morning. Then
The one shitty part about living alone, a lot of times, like, I gotta eat this shit right away, or it's gonna go
Yeah,
bad.
it's gonna go bad.
What I end up doing with the bananas, like, if I don't eat fast enough, I just freeze them.
oh god,
Pain, dude.
Yeah, you gotta
They
eat
always
those
go bad.
you freeze them and then add them in smoothies later.
Yeah, it's actually better doing it that way because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's like an ice cube basically right in there. I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I feel like it goes sweeter too.
Because the protein shake, it's like, it tastes all right. It's like a plant-based one that I'm using right now. I was using like what was Ensure, and then I started realizing
Oh, it's so bad.
how much I was.
Well,
technically, it's good for you.
It's
But,
because because there's 2 Ensures, the shakes and the
oh,
and
I
the
know
juice.
what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I was doing the Max Protein Shake.
Yeah, the shakes. That I definitely because those I guess Carrie at some point had to drink those or because she couldn't digest a lot of foods at
Yeah.
that time, right? So she had to take sips of that. But even then, sure, we had to be extremely careful because it's. I guess they give it to like people that have malnutrition and they're not really able to consume food. So it's more like for that situation.
No, the one I was drinking was not that one. The one I was
Okay.
drinking was the one that you're trying to become a beefcake, that kind of one.
So you're trying to become a beefcake.
Nah, just trying to, because I'm trying to go the high protein diet way. It was like a nice thing of I was having that with the banana in the mornings, But then I switched over to this other one because it was cheaper. Because you can buy the powdered ones a lot cheaper. And you get it at Costco, and they're usually sales. So it's like, all right, I'll get the powders.
I don't know if all the substitutes are good. Like even like the other day, I was like sugar. If you try to substitute it itself for like let's say a sweetener, most of those are like corn syrup based.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you're
no.
getting the same. There's the same shenanigans, you
Yeah.
know, or
You're just picking different poison.
yeah. You know the one that tripped me out, and I fell for it. The whole white rice, brown rice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I had so many people fall for that shit.
You would think brown rice is healthier, right, than white rice.
They're about the same.
And
They're about
more-
the same.
About the same? Okay.
And some people have looked up, I guess, on studies. I think brown rice is technically could be a little, and technically could be right. That's kind of like the language I would use, because some people struggle to break down brown rice more than white rice because of the husk, I guess, that it has in
Yeah.
it. So your body actually takes a little bit longer to digest it.
I think I've ever eaten brown rice.
Probably have. You've gone there with us in Convoy and shit like that.
Yeah, when we eat out, maybe.
You've probably had brown rice before.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Or I like my, you know, Chipotle. You can ask for like white rice or brown rice. They do like half and half.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so good.
I just
Whiteness.
say white rice all the time.
Just because I'm like oblivious to
Like
all
what?
this.
Who this?
Chipotle.
Chipotle who? Oh,
Yeah.
I love that on my sandwiches. Chipotle sauce.
Not that kind of
On my tortas.
tortas with Chipotle.
I'm trying not to eat bread. Come on. The only bread I'm eating right now is if I eat pizza. That's about it.
For me, as far as bad habits, I'm really good at if it's not in the house, I won't go out of my way to get it.
Okay.
But if it's in the house, I'm bound to eat it. Like I can't control myself. That
I always have sweets at the house. That's probably my biggest problem. If I get drunk, you know those things are getting torn apart.
your Achilles heel is sweets.
Oh, Starburst, my biggest heel. Right
What
there.
about chips?
If they're around, I'll eat them. If they're not around, whatever.
Do you usually have some at the house?
Yeah.
Or, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like I get drunk, I want chips.
Well, there's that study actually. I don't know if you know. I think even it may have come out too on either a documentary or the MythBusters or whatever. But it's like there's legit studies too out there, not just like TV ones. I believe your eating consumption, especially when it comes to salty stuff,
salty
goes up by like 22% or 11%, just because you're drinking.
Yep. Yep. No, that's definitely true.
You and I are so alike on this because we can have like a little plate of like peanuts or like chips, and we'll be munching on them.
Yeah.
Oh, was it when I was playing Cyberpunk the other night? I was drunk. I remember I was just like, oh, "Where are the chips at?" And I just started going to town on some Doritos.
Yeah, that's my Achilles heel.
That's why I'm like, a lot of times I'm like, I'm not going to drink because I know what it's going to lead to.
Well, I don't need to drink. Just today, I probably ate chips twice.
Oh,
I had a few earlier in the day. I think before I was cooking, but I think today I only had like the protein shake and then the meal. So I had like some chips in between. I was like, whatever.
You guys know the Cheeto balls? There's
Oh,
some,
yeah.
there's like spicy cheese balls, I guess, from Cheeto. Anyways, damn Costco.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Where I saw the big ass bag.
It's a big ass bag for like $5, dude. And so here I am. You know, I we buy the bag. By we, I mean like I buy the bag. I stress eat. So when I'm stressed out,
I have that same problem.
right now the joke for the week has been with my wife. I grab the bag and I show her the bag, and then she knows it's like my stress ball,
oh, okay.
Cheeto
No,
balls.
I know the same thing happened to me yesterday because I had some stress earlier in the day, and I was just like, you know what? And I went to go get it was like Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna go get some TJ tacos from a place nearby.
Sometimes what you got to do.
I don't know.
to
My
get through
body's
the
saying
day.
other ways.
Your mind, though.
But then this
Yeah.
morning,
Fancy.
I didn't want to go to the gym, and then eventually I was like, no, get your ass to the
Oh,
gym after eating
You
that.
gotta go, yeah.
So I think it balances out. I'm able to balance it with a little bit of gym.
You like at least go to the gym.
Yeah.
We don't. We don't really go to the gym.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you have a machine. What machines do you have?
Why do you have to bring that up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you
Reminder.
have that, just not use it.
I have a home gym equipment. I'm not kin to it. Like I don't. This is the thing. So we have a treadmill, right? Which everybody has. I get bored using it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't like the treadmill.
I'd rather go walk, and I'm actually not much of a runner. You know.
Treadmill, I can do like actually get a good workout out of it, maybe like 20 minutes. Besides that, it's like, I don't really care for it.
20
I'd
minutes,
rather
so-
be using the spin bike.
On the bike, my ass hurts.
The one I use, it's one where you're meant to like stand up a lot. So if you're moving a
Oh.
lot, your ass feels fine.
Showing my butt crack to everybody.
Your
That's
bony,
why you just go in the back row. No one's gonna notice. It.
Ah.
your bony bunch.
Oh yeah,
Can't stay on the seat.
It's just a tailbone because there's no butt in there.
That's one
Hey, how do
thing.
you know?
If my apartment was bigger, I actually was going to buy one of these bikes, but my apartment's too small to add one. I was just like, maybe the next place.
We used to have treadmill, but it was just too big, and then
That's the
it
big
went
problem
down.
about the treadmills are so goddamn huge. It's like, all right, if you're not using it like every day, you kind of feel like it's just a waste to have there.
I've tried to use it. Like we have used it. Like you know, my wife puts like her phone and like you know she just starts walking and kind of like you know jogging a little bit, not really running.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
just jogging.
I just like jog.
When I use it and when I try to like I guess jog because it's really old. This has been like a hand me down for like 3 generations now. And if you start going a little too fast, especially me, it like it has a crack already in the middle. So if you start running too fast, it like cracks.
Oh,
It goes like, and I go like, yeah, I don't want to like break this. So
Yeah.
that's my excuse for not using.
Yeah,
it.
no, you don't want to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get better. See what happens.
I don't know. All I really want to do is have like either a treadmill or a bike and just watch like football, and I'll just be on the goddamn thing because I'm not going to be doing anything during that time. I'm just watching
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah, the wife wants a TV, you know, where we have the treadmill, like just so that way she can be doing that.
You still haven't put it up?
Well, do you want to sign up to help me put it up, Cisco?
Yeah, for sure.
Bullshit.
That way I can use it before we do podcasts.
we have the bikes too, but the only thing is that it can't measure the. You cannot adjust the
resistance.
the resistance on it,
resistance.
and it won't measure the time nor calories. So there, I think that's kind of what.
You don't need to measure the calories on it because you can just do it on a watch. If you have a smartwatch, it does it for you. That's what I do.
Well, I don't have one.
Just use hers.
She has it. No, shut up. Shut up. It's synced to her wrist.
Right. Only she can use it.
Yeah, only she can-
Biometrics.
Yeah.
So we tell Carrie what to get him for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should get back to those watches because it does motivate you, especially with the steps.
Oh yeah, because if I earlier today before we even came, it was like 5 o'clock and I was at 7,500 steps, and I was just like, son of a bitch, I gotta go hit 10,000.
Honestly, I don't even know how many I would do.
And then you walk your dog, so that helps
Yeah,
out.
and Luke loves to walk.
What's one of the things that motivates you guys more to eat healthier?
Don't want to see this.
So it's looks.
Yeah.
Looks in the sense that I don't want to get to my 40s and 50s and then be like, I wish I would have done that before. Because a lot of it comes down to like, I probably could have lost a lot of this weight in my 20s, and I was just lazy as fuck.
Yep.
Because we were all skinnier. I know it's hard to believe we were all skinnier.
But it was easier back then. Like now I get
Yeah.
injured and actually have to like take some time to rest up. Before it was like, I'm fine after a day.
How about you, Cisco?
For me, it's more about just being healthy.
Yeah.
Not so much the looks, but yeah, that would be nice too.
Yeah. I don't even think it is the looks part. I think it's more, I want to be more healthier. I know as I get older, it's like, okay, it's going to be harder and harder. So just start doing it now.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's the looks. Because
That's fine.
you guys, it's going to sound so weird, but you have a nice belly. Like yours is kind of like a round belly, kind of like the beer belly. You know what I'm talking about? There's people that have like
Yeah.
they're like Chris, our friend. He's chubby, but he doesn't seem as chubby as he is because his belly is kind of goes with his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my belly is like flat and like a bump at the bottom. Like it's like
Okay.
you know,
Skinny fat. I think that's the term that's used for it.
whatever.
No.
Yeah, there's no nice curvature to it. I feel.
Nah, it's annoying. I think that part's just like, all right, just gonna. And I think I also have a hernia, so I got to figure that one out too. But eventually, I'm like this time around. Like I lost 42 pounds last year, and I ended up gaining a lot of that back. But I also think I didn't plan things out correctly. Because when we get into football season, and I'm really big in the football, I was getting really bad out of my gym habits and my eating habits. So I think this year, so far, I've been doing good. By this point last year, I was already like fucking up.
You're watching the games while you're at the gym.
Those motherfuckers don't have it. They're too cheap to fucking pay for whatever
Man,
thing it is.
all the
we got
money in the
phones now.
memberships.
They don't. This one doesn't have. So the one I was going to before, the old LA Fitness in Kearney Mesa, that one has Wi-Fi. The one in Mission Valley doesn't have Wi-Fi, and I'm like, is this where all the rich fuckers live? Shouldn't you have Wi-Fi here?
Right.
No, you have to pay for it too.
They better not make me fucking pay for it.
That's an additional cost.
But the thing, I try to make sure. Like, I think last week was the first day where like I fucked up and I went to the gym during the first set of games. But usually I go beforehand, and usually I'm trying to make Sunday my rest day, so I don't actually have to work out that day.
Yeah.
Just get the 10,000 steps.
Just make it your rest day.
And I was gonna say that the gyms that do have like Wi-Fi, honestly,
Oh,
it's crap.
shitty. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's not so much that the internet is crap; it's just that there's so many people taking advantage
Yeah.
of the free Wi-Fi that it just you take all the bandwidth.
Oh, I've seen people go there and they're literally just on their laptops.
Yeah. I
Like,
believe
okay,
it.
you guys are just trying to get some free Wi-Fi.
Enjoy the AC.
But the AC is only good in the morning. When you go in the afternoons, oh my god, it just feels like
Sweat.
sweat and ass,
Sweaty ass.
Sweaty.
swamp asses.
You know, when you touch the health part, for me, it's like the last couple of times that I've been going to the doctor, I've been trying to make sure all my levels come back to normal.
Yeah,
So like that's my goal. So for me, it's I guess looks and health. As far as like all my blood work comes out fine, then I'm comfortable. You know.
yeah.
I guess what I'm saying, I can be overweight as long as all my levels are fine. I think I'll be okay with how I look.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I think about too is fitness, because I always think like, man, like I go with my nieces and nephews and they're playing soccer or basketball, and you know, I just want to be able to keep up with some of them too. So
Yeah, no, I get that.
the first time that I decided to actually go to the gym and lose weight, I don't know what it was for you, but for me, I realized how fat I was the time that I went up. I think it was one flight of stairs, and I was really out of like breath. And I'm not talking about like you know, like tired, I can't talk. Like I went up the stairs and I was like, fuck, like I can't even talk. Like I
It
had
was like
to
almost hurting.
yeah, it was almost hurting, and I was like, no, like, nuh-uh. And then I
Yeah.
went to I had a friend, you know, he was like super into the gym and everything back in college.
San Diego State.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I need to lose weight, and I'm just gonna. He was going every day, so like, oh, dude, hell yeah, I'll help you out, and that's the most weight I've ever lost.
And then that helps a lot too, having a gym buddy.
If you know what, no, I think it just helps at the beginning because, dude,
Yeah,
nobody
that's-
knows how to use the gym the first time you go.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen a lot of people do stupid shit.
Yeah, no, and it helps to have that person that gets you into like, hey, like do these routines, you know, at least because afterwards, right? He wasn't so much around, but I knew what I
But you
had
knew how
to do,
Yeah.
stuff.
and I had my weekly or you know even I had my routine, and and he gave me even like a little, you know, he printed like a little workout thing.
Oh, yeah?
So, but eventually just memorized it so much that you
Yeah.
didn't even look at it. But
you know where to go and stuff.
yeah,
And you do weightlifting too?
it was mainly
Because I feel like that's where the buddy comes in handy more.
if you need somebody to, but at those gyms, most of the people spot you. Like
I
you
mean,
can,
if you've never done like
Well, if you're
weightlifting
doing free
before,
weights, a lot of times I don't do free weights. I just do the machines that basically do the same shit.
my friends that showed me how to move around the gym, and one of them is a bodybuilder. He always said to try to actually not do the ones that, you know, the free weights.
He's a bodybuilder. Though. They're doing completely different things.
Yeah. Well, his thinking is the machine just focuses so much, right? The exercise to like the specific motions that they
Yeah.
want and everything.
yeah,
So whereas the bodybuilder, right? I guess you know there's muscles that you can work out if you don't have anything. you
Yeah,
know.
that's the difference. Bodybuilders are trying to build a specific part of their body that they're doing. If they get anything extra out of it, they're going to do it. Because I've seen a lot of bodybuilders at the gym, and I see how they work out. It's very different. But they also have crazy eating routines too.
His meals were basically rice,
yeah.
chicken breast, broccoli, and not a lot of broccoli. And his cheat was sriracha and hot sauce. He loved hot sauce.
Oh, the hot sauce.
That's how he would get, because he wouldn't put a lot of salt or anything
Right.
on
Yeah,
the.
that's a good way of
on the
doing it.
chicken.
Hot sauce is actually way better than a lot of people like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
make it seem like. It has like almost like no calories and
No, I definitely like using hot sauce. Another thing about it is that if it's going to burn you and you're going to drink water, you drink a shit ton of water.
Yeah.
It helps out that way too.
or soda. Fuck.
That's how-
The one thing is with the free weights, and I've noticed this even with him, a lot of times you do shit like that. You don't have full control sometimes, and you hurt yourself. Because, I mean, we've seen him that I think
he
tore,
almost-
he tore stuff.
Yeah, he tore his. I think no.
I think it was
he
his bicep.
no he tore his
His pec?
a pec.
Yeah.
But I think he tore it when he was trying to. So his workout was basically doing reps, right? But you're supposed to, I guess, you know, you do your reps, but the last rep, you always want to do 1 or 3 presses of weights that you can like not even like hold almost.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're pushing your limit on the last rep. And he was doing that from what I mean, this has been a while, so I don't even know
Yes.
if how accurate I am, but. I remember he said basically he was doing the wide grip or whatever, and he was pushing on the weights, and it was the first rep of the first rep of the last set, basically.
Yeah.
And that's when he pushed for something that he had never done, and he felt something. He used to be doing a lot of weights too. At home.
And I started like in middle school. School, I would do a lot, and a little bit in high school, and then not so much in college.
I think they're a lot of fun. I like dumbbells a lot too, because you can do everything you want with dumbbells.
Yeah.
There's one problem though with dumbbells. You eventually get too strong for them.
Really?
Because I have like the 20, mine are max 25, and a lot of stuff I do with it,
It's not doing it anymore.
yeah. So I'm like, shit. Do I really want to buy more dumbbells?
He's a beefcake now. I cannot even lift my 25s.
Yeah, I still do those now. And then we have the ones where you can add the weights. So.
Yeah, 'cause mine is like it's one set, but it's like it has like little plates on them, so you can like adjust it however you want to. But the max is 25 on them, and it's just like, well, I've hit 25. Shit.
Right.
It's a lot of stuff. I'm just like, well, I have to go to the gym to do more weight.
Yeah.
It's not like my max is that much higher. It's like, okay, I can do like the 35s, and it's like it's not like I'm at the fucking 50s. So I'm like, is it worth buying another set? Not really, because they're expensive as hell.
And now with COVID, all the dumbbells went up the wazoo on price. Like they're really you couldn't find them, or they were super expensive.
I was able to get mine cheap during COVID because I think someone returned them. And the box was all shitty, so it was like half off. And I was like, all right, I'm getting this shit.
Oh, nice.
It's missing the weights.
Yeah, I think the regular price was like $50 per dumbbell at that point.
I'm not even going to pretend to know how much a dumbbell should cost. I have some too, but it's been a while.
But they have a little crack in them too, and you just don't want to hurt yourself.
Exactly. My nail may break.
Oh. They're so pretty, though.
Well, I did them a couple of days ago.
You do them yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Kind of have to bite them a little bit.
When you get those nerves.
Yeah.
There is one bad habit that I have that I don't think I'm ever going to get over, sleeping habits. Because I don't sleep 8 hours a day. I sleep probably somewhere like 5 to 6 hours a day.
I've heard that's actually not too bad.
I hear like for like how you're supposed to like treat your body, it's probably not a lot enough.
I forgot where I read it, and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought the metric is it's 8 hours it's recommended for kids, but as you start aging, in reality, you actually end up going closer to like 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep. Like once you're older, I think the average elderly person.
My parents sleep way more than me.
Yeah, but at a time though.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens with my grandma now. Like she sleeps, I think, 3 hours at a time because she can't sleep anymore like 8 hours straight. She sleeps like 3 hours, then she wakes up. She's kind of like awake for an hour. She sleeps again 4 hours, or whatever.
Yeah, I think I read that. I thought it went more to like 7 or 6 hours when you get older.
Yeah, those are the numbers I was seeing, but I'm like, I get lucky if I get 6.
But man, 5 or 4.
Like if I take a nap, it's like, oh, I'm definitely tired.
I've noticed like this last time around that I was kind of losing weight is food. Like I can exercise and it'll help me, I think, keep the weight off for a little bit longer. But the food is
so going on with that. So like I've noticed it's easy for me to lose weight in the summer, but as soon as we start getting closer to the holidays, I'm like, oh shit, this is
all the tamales you're eating.
Goddamn tamales! That son of a bitch. Of all the goddamn foods, it's always tamales.
Tamales.
As Mexicans, it's always like, just stay away from the fucking tamales.
No. Bring them here.
And then you get tamales for weeks.
Oh my god, I'm
For
just gonna
breakfast,
Weeks,
lunch,
dude?
and dinner.
Weeks? That shit lasts until like next year.
You guys don't make enough?
Oh no, I'm saying it lasts until next
Oh.
year. We even freeze them and like
Oh,
thaw
yeah.
them out. Like
Yeah, I tell my mom, don't give me any.
my mom kind of got pissed, I think, because okay, no joke. We have had tamales in our freezer for probably like 3 years. Not anymore. But it got to that point because it was like one year where everybody decided to like make tamales and give tamales to us, and it got too much. I mean, it's only 2 of us here in this house.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's only so many tamales we can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we would freeze them.
Yeah.
And even if you try, it gets to a point too where you're just kind of like fed up. And then we couldn't finish them before the next Thanksgiving and holidays and all that stuff. And then we got more tamales again.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already thinking about first starting off with Thanksgiving before I even get into tamales. Like I'm gonna tell because I usually host my parents. I'm just gonna be like, you guys take all the food, all the leftovers are going with you. I'm not keeping any of this shit.
And then you see Cisco come in like,
The only thing I might keep is some of the turkey. That's about it.
Oh, you're the turkey kind of guy.
I mean, that's a good protein.
Protein. Yeah.
Beefcake again.
Keep kicking it up. And healthier than the ham, probably.
Probably will be ham there too, though.
That's my favorite part of the Thanksgiving meal.
Gotta get a ham.
I think I even texted you one time, like, how to
how
cook
to do
it.
the ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that I have a smoker, I'm gonna attempt to do like a smoked ham. I think that would be delicious.
Probably will be.
No, you're not invited.
I was about to say, because I know where
Whoa,
I'm going
wait. Okay, I'll invite you, but what are you bringing?
after the fact.
Work some Cutwaters.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Bring my personality.
Well, you can keep that personality at home, dude. No, wait, I'm not joking.
I'll bring the Switch. That way you can finally play it.
The Switch and Mario Party. Come on, you
There
can't
you
say
go.
no to that.
Yep.
That's entertainment for the rest of the night.
Just because I don't have a Switch.
Yep, exactly.
It's just so hard, dude. Like even okay, aside from rice, the other thing that like really gets me, it's potatoes in any shape or form that they may be. Fries, mashed potatoes, just cut with like kind of like cut fries, steaks, kind of.
Yep, potatoes are awesome.
Potato soup too,
Potato soup.
so good.
Not one of my favorites, but I see the.
You haven't had mine.
You haven't made us yours.
Well, you haven't brought anything to make.
I have to bring the
Switch
ingredients
again.
too.
Yeah. You have to bring, or like this guy. What was it when you brought the banh mi sandwiches? This bastard. We were trying to eat healthy, and then you dropped this delicious like banh mi on us, and
Is that when I brought a treat too?
I think I ordered you fried rice too.
Yeah, I think you and your wife ordered the.
I forgot. It was like rice and a banh mi, and I think we split it. But
yeah,
A cheat day is a cheat day.
cheat days are dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you have them once, and then you'll probably have some leftovers. And then you kind of, the next day you eat healthier, but then you heat up the leftovers the following day.
or like lunch or something.
And then from there, I feel like it's so easy to like just like let go and start.
That's why I try not to have leftovers. A lot of times, like, I'm just going to order what I can eat.
Yeah,
I live alone, so it's very different.
No, but it's hard. Even like takeout, I feel like it's okay. The portions that you get on takeout are not the portions that you should be eating. You should be having leftover food.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys, for people outside of California, but like carne asada fries.
Oh, yeah, that shit is not supposed to be.
It's dangerous. And I feel like I could always eat the whole plate. And it's so tough to like go like, nope, I'm only going to eat like a fourth of it because that's probably the actual ration that I should be eating.
I would probably say it's probably less than that.
even for the small.
Look
the
up how many
smaller
calories are in a freaking like carne asada fries.
Which place do you go to a lot? We could.
So, just so that people that are not familiar with carne asada fries, we'll put an image of how they look. But it's basically a shit ton of French fries.
Oh, just think of like nachos with meat on them and switch out the nachos with fries.
The fries.
No, but then you have avocado, you have guacamole.
A lot of people, that's how they make their nachos.
What? Well, yeah, that's true. Actually, I was going to say no, but then Denny's has like
Yes,
avocado.
that's a very normal thing.
Let's not go that route either. Cause
So Roberto's Mexican food carne asada fries has 1,522 calories in one serving, 16 ounce.
Okay, but what is the actual...
Yeah, the container can be 16 ounces.
It's probably more than that. Because when they say per serving, it's like, okay, but how many servings are you actually giving? Jesus Christ.
A slice of ham or 2 slices of ham is about 3 to 5 ounces. I guess fries can be a little light, right?
Yeah,
that's
fries,
probably why.
That's probably it. I don't know, because I've never actually gotten it from them.
Well, I mean, just on average, right? You would think there would be...
Yeah, around ballpark.
No, that's more than...
Yeah, I think you can only eat like a fourth of that.
If
Probably,
that was going to be your only meal of the day, it's like, all right, you can work that off. But
well, no, right? Because isn't it like the whole? If you're pretty sedentary, it should be like closer to 1,200, or like 1,400. Like the 2,000 is more for like people that are actually like walking and doing some light exercise here and there. My ass that is just always sitting at home.
But I mean, even if I ate one of those, I'm not eating anything else for the rest of the day because that thing is going to fill my ass up, and then it's going to tear my ass up.
I think when I get a carne asada fries, I usually eat like half of them.
I don't think I could eat that whole thing. Just looking at it, I'm just like, I can't.
I can't eat the whole thing. Easy.
I can't.
You, Cisco?
I can, but try to do like half.
Half.
I think I'd have to be drunk to do it,
Oh,
and even
yeah.
then, I would regret it the next day.
And to your point that you were saying, like, oh, if that's the only thing you eat, but you know that you get this for dinner usually, so you probably had like something for breakfast, like.
I think you're right, but I could be like yesterday, like when I had my stress eating. All I had in the morning, I mean today, I just had the protein shake and then one meal after that. The protein shake's only like 300 calories. Adding that, I'm like, I'm still at a deficit.
So what's the protein shake that you drink?
Plant-based protein shake. Yeah, the Costco one.
The blue one, no?
I drink them both. I drink both.
Oh, it's just vanilla and chocolate.
Yeah, 2 scoops, add a banana, some water and ice, and boom.
Yeah. Breakfast or yeah.
Because usually I go to the gym, start the day, and then I come back and then I make this.
You do that.
Oh, the fruit that really surprised me that it's really bad?
Which
And
one?
sugar
No, overall,
overall.
mangoes.
Yeah.
Mangoes. Oh,
Mangoes
man.
are the worst, dude.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I remember.
Forget about the sweetness.
When I found out what a serving size of mangoes is supposed to be, it's tiny.
Oh yeah.
And it also has, I think, fat on it too.
Yeah, mangoes are not healthy at all.
I don't like
so good.
I don't like them as much, but
Really?
it just surprised me.
I remember when I found that, I was also like, "How the fuck is mango this bad for you?" I didn't realize it.
The bacon equivalent of fruits for me, it's freaking avocados, dude.
Avocado.
I can devour that.
Yeah, avocados aren't bad for you.
And then those are so healthy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
good for you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's like the bacon of foods, like of
Oh, okay.
fruits.
I thought you meant it in the bad.
Like,
way.
no, I
No.
can add it to anything, and
Yeah,
it'll be
no.
so good.
My problem again, living alone, those motherfuckers go
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Well, that and now they're like an arm and a leg.
They're expensive. Yeah.
That whole myth of not myth, avocado toast for millennials.
Oh.
I can see why that is, dude. No
Yeah.
joke. I've had avocado toast.
Toast.
It's so good. I can have like a piece of bread just with avocado, and I'll
No,
be
it's
happy.
delicious.
Good.
The one that
Yeah.
makes me laugh about that, I'm not sure if you guys ever seen this. They're like, "Oh, why are people like making avocado toast look so like healthy when they look at the calories compared to like bread with Nutella?" And it's like, if you look at the nutrition value of Nutella, it's like it's fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a while I was having Nutella
Yeah.
every day, and then I was like, "Oh my god, why am I doing this? It's just pure sugar."
My little brother would get it all the time. And they're like, "Oh man, it's
He's in
not
his
healthy."
20s. He's
I
in his
love
20s.
For him, it was fine, but
Yeah,
the temptation though for me was like, no. I
Yeah,
don't
the
want it.
temptation.
Yeah.
Nutella's so good. But
So
yeah, it's
good.
like no, don't. I used to always have that at my place, and now it's like,
I only have that with crepes now.
but
Is it
usually going
crepes?
out to a place and
Yeah.
they have, yeah, that's different.
It's rare. Too.
The crepes it has to be either peanut butter or Nutella, the hazelnut chocolate, and then
Oh, yeah.
bananas and
Banana,
like some
yeah.
like
Nutella
cinnamon
banana.
sugar.
I went to this one place that had masapan crepes.
The fuck?
I think we have done
good.
those at the house. You just basically
yeah?
crumble masapan into the whipping.
But yeah, I'm like, I like having this stuff. It's like, it's a nice, easy meal, not that many calories. It fills you up for a good
Yeah,
while.
quick.
You see that for me, because I used to have protein shakes too, right? It fills me up, but my mind goes like, you haven't had enough food. Like my body feels like satisfied.
Yeah.
That's why I add the banana.
But yeah, maybe and bananas don't do any. I don't like, to be honest, I don't like fruit at all. Like I rarely eat fruit. My wife buys fruit and gets mad because I never
You never eat it.
any of the fruit.
She'll cut it up for you, and you still don't.
What I
like
ended
I
up
don't
doing
like
for like
it.
a good while because I couldn't eat the fresh fruit fast enough. I ended up freezing a lot of it. And it's like,
I think I'm just traumatized because in my mom's side, there's so much like the diabetes that I go like I don't,
There's sugar in it and stuff.
yeah, like I
They're
rather, and I'm also more into like savory than sweet,
no, okay.
so that's why I don't have cake at birthday
yeah,
parties.
we've noticed
Oh
that.
yeah. No, so you got a blender for this too. Your
A NutriBullet.
bullet.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time.
Since we're all overweight, but describe us your typical, not right now trying to eat healthy, but like your typical like day of food. Back when you were trying not to eat as healthy.
I mean, other than the rice, I think most of the stuff's been the same for like the past couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
How about you, Sis?
In the mornings, I usually have like a bowl of cereal and then, or Eggos, or I'll make myself an egg sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And then for lunch, maybe a sandwich or some quesadillas. Yeah. With the corn tortillas,
Mm-hmm.
like one or two. And then since I live with my parents, whatever my mom makes for dinner. Usually it's chicken and then some vegetables and maybe rice or potatoes.
Yeah.
So my mom, she's really into her diets and stuff. So we've been eating healthy for a long time. It was when I was working that,
Yeah.
where I would like stray from the diet.
That's why I would always
You
bring
know.
food.
Yeah,
And yeah, because right now I think so. You go for the 3 meals. It
Yeah.
seems a day.
yeah.
Okay, during the non-stressful days, it would just be coffee,
For breakfast,
like black coffee.
hmm
Don't really have anything to go with it.
hmm
And then lunch comes by, and it would be a sandwich, probably. And by a sandwich, I mean like either with ham, avocado, or if I don't have avocado, I'll either put an egg or just have like tomato, lettuce. That would be lunch. And dinner, it would be kind of similar to you, I guess, like where I would have like a tortilla or two, and then rice, salad, and
meat,
most likely chicken.
chicken. Yeah,
Like, it doesn't sound too unhealthy, you know?
especially if you're
mean,
making it yourself. Yeah.
There's a lot of carbs.
The one thing that my wife has been trying, and I've been trying to kind of follow that, is like sandwiches. I no longer do like the 2 slices of bread. I just do, I grab one, cut it in half, and then just make sure that everything that I usually put inside one is just in the
Yeah.
one slice.
And then what kind of bread?
I don't care what bread it is. I feel like they're all equally almost as bad. Like, which bread would you think is healthy?
Because
I don't think any of them are healthy.
really.
No.
For me, I've heard like the healthiest is wheat or whole grain.
But that's kind of like going. I mean, healthier, but like, okay.
Healthy.
So saying the
It's like
word
the
is it
mints.
healthy? It's
Yeah.
like it's not really healthy. It's the whole back to the brown rice,
Brown
versus
rice.
white
Yeah.
rice thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is what we came to find from nutritionists, and then my wife's experience, like experience that she had with gallstones, and then like me too with some blood work that came back, like just talking to like the professionals about it,
Yeah.
and we literally found that like your brown bread, right, or your wheat bread, sometimes is just as bad, if not worse, than like potato bread, because the wheat breads a lot of times have like extra sugar on them too.
Yeah.
And some of the nuts, they're not. It's like the brown rice dilemma where they may not be bleached, and bleach actually kind of breaks it down a little bit, loses some nutrition. Like it's always a trade off of things, but the wheat bread, sometimes it could end up being worse than potato bread. So at that point, you're almost like, you basically have to grab every single piece of bread that you can imagine and look at all of them and be like, okay, this may be better today because.
And it depends on your body. What does your body break down better? It's a giant shit show.
And the
That's
way,
why a lot of them tell me, like, I remember going before, they were like, just don't eat bread.
Just don't eat bread.
And I was
Yeah.
like, that's a tough one.
Just have a salad for lunch. And
I tried that, but it just does not work for me.
for me, I can just eat the salad and then just just drown it down with water, and I'm good.
wait, what?
For salads.
Like for salads, if I'm just
Oh.
eating salad for lunch, yeah, just give me water and then
I think what gets
good.
people with salads is the dressings.
just
Yep.
yeah.
You see, I've shied away. Like we used to be more like ranch people.
Mhm.
I no longer put any dressings pretty much on my salad. The only thing that I put now is red wine vinegar.
Yeah.
People fail on diets too because you honestly get tired of looking at labels, and eventually you get so good at it that you know your brands and what you need to buy, but then you also get tired of them because of that.
No, I definitely know it's a diet. Right now, it's fucking me over. Because everything else, like the weightlifting and all that other shit, I'm like, I'm good there.
Yeah, I think what makes it worse is just our
And the
family
drinking.
history.
And the drinking.
and drinking. But like the family history and just genetics and stuff like that.
So, fun fact:
Mm.
the thing that I had, I got tested to see if it was genetic.
Yeah.
Because they can tell you now if your shit is genetic. It wasn't.
No.
Damn.
So I was just fooling myself that, well, my sugar level comes out high because I have all this history of like diabetes and high sugar, and also my blood pressure, like high blood.
Yeah.
Oh no, cholesterol and cholesterol.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they check my mom's history, my history, and then they looked at I don't know what they really look, right? Like once they take their samples, and they're like, yeah, we can tell you with really good certainty that this is not genetic. So that's when I knew that. I was like, I've been fooling myself. Like, what people tell you, like, oh, it's good. We have high cholesterol in our family. Everybody comes up with, no. Like, you should get
Yeah.
it checked to see if it's actually genetic.
Mm.
Filipino families and Mexican families usually have high cholesterol.
I mean, they're basically the same thing at this point.
It's all, yeah.
They're the Mexicans of Asia.
your family cholesterol?
My dad, yeah.
Yeah. And your dad is not fat. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. For my family's triglycerides, which is technically a cholesterol. and diabetes.
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 Stop saying it like that. You sound like an asshole.
Fucking Mac.
South Park.
Scott Malkinson.
God, Megan,
Scott
I had
Malkinson.
diabetes.
I get listen diabetes.
Like, you know, there's cancers, there's diabetes, like cholesterol, like shit that can get you like strokes. But what's the thing that maybe runs in your family that you would be scared to get?
For me, it's diabetes. for
Diabetes.
sure, yeah.
Mine cancer.
Cancer
My family has a history of cancer too.
from both sides.
Nah, cancer's more on my dad's side, and then diabetes more on my mom's side.
I think cancer because people in my family have had cancer, but it's mostly prostate cancer.
Yeah, that one you don't have any.
Can't control that one.
Just gotta get checked.
That's gonna be fun.
No, he actually means
Yeah,
it's
no,
gonna be
like,
fun.
no, he's being serious. I can't wait.
Come on, doctors. Come on. I gotta wait till I'm 40. Now let's make this shit.
Let's do it now.
So hardest fast food to give up. You said
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Probably Taco Bell.
Oh.
Usually when I'm craving like fast food, it's just Taco Bell.
You also live really close to one.
Yeah.
Dangerously close to
Hey,
one.
the In-N-Out's almost open.
Yeah, but you know that one's gonna have a line up the fucking ass.
Yep.
That's gonna be one where it's like, get out of the car, just go get your food.
And the Taco Bell I go to is across the street.
I know
It's
that's.
gonna ruin it.
I feel bad for that intersection.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucked.
It sounds weird, but it's, I guess, a fast food is, it's like sushi.
Oh.
Sushi's not as healthy.
Oh no, it's not.
It's basically all sugar.
I actually wanted to get sushi yesterday, but then I saw the prices of the place near me, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, because I feel like I can give up burgers, pizza. I don't care too much. Well, fast food, right? Like we're just
Yeah,
talking
We're
fast
talking
food.
about fast food.
Well, I consider sushi fast food because you can just call it and pick it up almost.
I'm not sure I'd call it fast food.
Yeah.
Fine, okay.
No,
I'm okay with giving up everything else, but the hardest, there is no fast food that would be the hardest. It's all the same.
but you have to pick like the
The
Yeah,
hard. It's because I feel like
because I would be too. I would like, yeah, I could just give up everything. I can go
Well,
somewhere else for the food.
well, would you consider this like Chinese takeout?
Panda Express,
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not Panda necessarily because I hate Panda, but others.
Iron Walk or something.
Asia Walk.
Asia Walk.
Respect. I love their Chinese food.
Like people are like, oh, what are the healthy options at Panda Express? And I'm like,
You're in the
fuck
wrong
are you-
place, honey.
like, oh, get some veggies. It's like you're in the
I've always been of the idea of like if you're gonna eat bad, at least
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
enjoy it.
If it's like once a week at least.
But I mean, it probably shouldn't be once a week. But like let's say if and then you see the people with like grabbing like their big, not even like the small ones, but you see like the big gulp kind of like diet soda, and you go like
That I can't do.
Wait, what do you mean you can't do?
Like get a big gulp like that. No,
The king size?
it's too much soda. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even get soda. I can't just buy a burger and not get fries with.
No, I get that. No, I same. I can't do just a burger and not have fries. Like, no, you're giving me that fucking potato.
Do you think it's a California thing? We just love potatoes so much.
I don't know.
We
Like
put
the
on
French
everything.
fries.
Burrito, kind of sort of fries.
I don't know if you live somewhere else in the country. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, guys. I think it's been a good one.
Gracias, amigos.
Send us food. Wait, no, we don't want the food. No, yeah, we do. Never mind.
Yeah, let us know any of your bad habits in the comments.